Yelled at my daughter around nap time yesterday, and I want to talk about it simply because someone in my comment section in another video was explaining, by you posting this gentle parenting video and explaining things the way you did, you're setting an unrealistic expectation. Like, we're not all cool and calm. Like, it's not that easy. They mentioned, like, some of us yell at our kids and need to apologize, like, we're human. And I guess that just was my biggest fear, posting parenting content on this app. It's not that easy. And if anyone understands that, I definitely do. I can't possibly give every single disclaimer in every single video. It's just not possible. And it's something as a content creator you just kind of have to learn and accept. All I can continue doing is putting out content. I used to always talk about my mom fails, and I want to talk about them more often, like yelling at my daughter yesterday, because there's so many beautiful things in that whole experience that I want to share. So let's get into it. I mentioned my daughters are out of my bed now. They have been in my bed for almost actually over 2 years, and it was just time for my toddlers to sleep in their own bed. They do great once they fall asleep, but it's getting them to sleep that we're having a hard time with. There's a lot of boundary setting and holding. Yesterday around nap time, it was so clear that both of my daughters were tired. Their nap time is usually around noon, 1-ish, and it was like 2 o'clock, 1:30, 2 o'clock, and they were both crying at everything, tantrum at everything. Like, you could just tell physically that they were tired. My youngest even said, "I'm tired." When we got into their bed, they wanted to be silly goofy. We did the whole shake your wiggles out, we did the breathing, we did the affirmations, we do everything that we normally do, but they still want to play. Then they play, they bonk their elbow, and then they cry, and it's just like, you're tired. It is my job now to step in and help you, like, lay down and wind down. My oldest saw that I was getting a little frustrated, and she stood up and started throwing stuffed animals at me. I told her, "I need you to lay down or I'm going to pick you up and lay you down." She didn't listen the first time, so I picked her up and I laid her down and I said, "I'm helping you lay down now." She stood up and immediately started throwing things at me again. I felt like I just ran out of all of the tools I have in my toolbox, and I yelled. It sounded something like, "Zamira, lay down. I'm sick of this. It's time to go to sleep." And immediately she started crying and saying, "Mommy, I don't like when you talk to me like that." My heart absolutely shattered, and I started getting like these flashes of my mother yelling at me, like veins popping, red face, like screaming at me. And I even cried to my husband when he got home from work, because I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm doing what my mom did to me. He's like, "Sabrina, you're human. You need to forgive yourself." When my daughter woke up from her nap, she was the happiest little camper, and she came up to me and I was like, "Hey, I just wanted to say I'm really sorry for yelling at you. I felt like I couldn't handle the situation better, and that's not okay for people to speak to you like that." I let her know that I'm going to try my best to not do that moving forward, and I explained my frustration with her not laying down and going to sleep when I noticed her body was so tired. She said, "Okay, Mommy, tomorrow I'm going to lay down and go to sleep." It's nap time and I have to go put them down for their nap, and I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety about it, if I will be honest. Unlearning is so hard.